Welcome back. So traveling solo can be entirely different than going with friends, but don't let all that scare you away from taking a trip alone. Travel blogger Mallory Walker is here now to offer us some tips. So we were just talking about this. How do you wrap your mind around, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it by myself, for myself?
The best tips that I can give for traveling solo are planning and research.
Okay.
So the more comfortable you are, you know, when you plan out your days, you feel totally comfortable going by yourself. And it's also a mental thing, so you just have to prepare yourself, get rid of your expectations, and you'll have a good time.
And what are some of the benefits of traveling solo?
You get to do whatever you want. You don't have to worry about other people. If you want to wake up early at 6 in the morning and go, you can wake up early. If you want to sleep in until noon or just watch TV all day, you can do that. You get to go at your own pace, and I find better deals for airfare when I travel solo.
And what do you actually think traveling solo is for?
I think it's for everybody. I think it's a good way to find yourself, to learn about yourself. You know, we often spend time with friends and family, getting to know them, but you should spend some time with yourself, you know, have a break.
Okay, if it's my first time traveling solo, what's a good destination?
I honestly think anywhere is a good destination, but for people who are doing it the first time, I like to say start small, so maybe do a weekend trip in St. Louis, or go to a very popular destination that you're excited about, maybe Paris, because everybody knows about Paris and loves it. So
that would be so nice. Okay, so one thing that would be tough for me, right? How do you deal with the loneliness and also winding up with these souvenir photos in Paris of just you by yourself?
I take pictures by myself all the time. It's all about me. But to get over loneliness, go out and do things. And then there are also things like meetup groups that you can join with. You can find activities to do with groups, things at libraries where everybody is kind of by themselves but together.
Okay, and we can also use tech to our advantage.
Absolutely. Of course, like I was saying, the Meetup app is a good app because it'll show you things to do in different cities. You can definitely use that, as well as like GPS so you don't get lost. There's so many things that you can use your phone for.
Okay, and let's say we're in this scenario of I've got more time off than maybe the person I'm dating or the person I'm married to, and I could potentially take this trip. How do you get yourself a little bit more comfortable with that idea?
I say just do it. You just have to jump in and do it. And once you do it one time, you won't regret it. I do it all the time, so.
Okay, and how do you let go of all those expectations?
It's just a part of it, essentially. Like once you take a small trip, you grow comfortable with it. When you think about it, we're by ourselves all the time anyway. Like let's say if you spend Saturday shopping or going to the mall or going to a museum, you're by yourself. It's really the same thing in a different city. So when you think about it that way, you kind of get over the fear.
Okay, and then what about one of your best trips that you've actually gone on solo?
One trip I took solo was to Singapore. I love Singapore. It's a beautiful city. It's extremely clean and extremely safe, so you don't have to worry about that.
And is it a totally different culture? I mean, clearly
it is
from America.
totally different, but everywhere is, and that's the beauty of traveling and seeing new places.
Okay, Mallory, thank you for all of that guidance, and maybe now we feel a little more empowered to take those trips by ourselves.
I hope so.